And staying in Washington, it appears that President Donald Trump's policies are having a major impact on the American currency. The U.S. dollar has just recorded its worst first half of the year in more than half a century, down 10.8% against a basket of major global currencies since January, marking its biggest first half fall since 1973. That was a year when the United States ended the gold standard, cutting the dollar's link to gold prices. And now, according to analysts, the slide has been driven by President Trump's trade tariffs, his push for massive new government spending, and growing concerns about the Federal Reserve's independence. At the start of the year, many expected the dollar to actually strengthen, with the president's trade war seen as more damaging to foreign economies. But that changed after the president's Liberation Day tariffs in April, which sparked a global market sell-off and caused foreign investors to reduce their dollar holdings. Making matters worse, economists are now warning that the president's big, beautiful bill could drive the national debt even higher.
The U.S. dollar is the most notable loser so far this year, as it has lost 10% against other currencies, with investor concerns regarding Trump's policies having weighed on the greenback.
And the dollar's drop has triggered sharp movements in other currencies. The euro, which many Wall Street banks had predicted would fall to parity with the dollar, have instead surged 13%. Safe haven currencies like the Japanese yen and Swiss franc have also strengthened. And emergent market currencies like the Ghanaian cedi, the Czech crown, and the Hungarian forint have also gained against the dollar. So what does a weaker dollar mean for the U.S. economy? Well, on the plus side, it makes American exports cheaper and more competitive overseas, potentially boosting sales for U.S. manufacturers. But it also makes imported goods more expensive, which could raise prices for American consumers and lead to inflation. And for travelers, summer vacations abroad may now cost even more. Investors are also worried about the Federal Reserve after months of public pressure from the president to cut interest rates and growing speculation about potential changes in leadership at the central bank. Markets are now expecting up to 5 rate cuts by the end of next year as the Fed tries to balance inflation risk.
Look, I think the dollar's under pressure, partially because of some of the decision-making and policy uncertainty around the White House and Congress. And it's very, very, very important that the Federal Reserve stay a state institution with gravitas and not seen by anyone, right or wrong, as a plaything of the executive branch. That is the cornerstone of American asset supremacy for 100 years now.
Meanwhile, the dollar's weakness has also pushed gold prices to record highs, with the metal surging 25% just this year. It also rose over 1% today amid uncertainty over U.S. tariffs. So as the second half of the year begins, all eyes are on whether the dollar slide will continue and how President Trump's policies will shape the future of the American and global economy.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka kaljo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.